Hello everyone, I am Teacher Michelle and welcome to another episode of Unang Math. In this episode, I will be discussing this lesson about the number of outcomes where events A and B occur. In our previous episode, we had the lesson about the number of outcomes where events A or B occur. So what would be the difference when we say events A and B? Okay, when two events, event A and B, do not affect each other, and event A has M outcomes and event B has N outcomes. It means the number of outcomes for event A is M. The number of outcomes for event B is N. So event A has M outcomes, event B has N outcomes. Then the number of outcomes for both A and B occur together is M times N. So it means we are going to multiply the number of outcomes for event A by the number of outcomes for event B. Okay, let's give an example for you to understand this concept. Okay, according to this one, there are 3 kinds of meals and 4 kinds of drinks in a restaurant. How many ways are there to order one meal and one drink? Okay, if we are going to check this first sentence, there are 3 kinds of meals, 4 kinds of drinks in that restaurant. So it means 3 kinds of meals. This is our first event. 4 kinds of drinks. This is our second event. So to find out how many ways are there to order one meal and one drink, okay, let me explain this way. So our first event is 3 kinds of meals. So first event, we have 3 kinds of meals. Let's say meal A, B, and meal C. So this is our first event. Okay, what about in our second event? In our second event, there are 4 kinds of drinks. Okay, let's say drink E, F, G, and H. Okay, now, to find out all the ways or how many ways are there to order one meal and one drink, we can actually think like this. For this meal, this drink is a possible pair. This is also a possible pair. Possible also, and this is also possible. So in this meal, we have here 4 outcomes or possible ways. What about in this meal, B meal? So this is also a possible pair, this one, and this one. So we also have 4 possible ways. For meal C, I can partner this to this drink, to this drink, to this drink, or to this drink. So we also have here 4 possible ways. So it means this is equal to 12 possible ways. Or it's M times N. So this is 1, 2, 3, 3 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. And that's equal to 12. So there are 12 possible ways to order one meal and one drink. Okay, let's have another example. According to this one, a bookstore has 4 types of math reference books and 3 types of science reference books. The question is how many possible ways can you choose one math book and one science book? So in this problem or question, 4 types of math reference books. This is our first event. 3 types of science reference books. This is our second event. So to find out how many possible ways can we choose one math book and one science book? Okay, let's write this way. So our first event, there are 4 types of math reference books. So let's say A, B, C, and D. What about in our second event? There are 3 types of science reference books. So let's say E, F, and G. So how many or what are the possible ways we can choose one math book and one science book? So this math book can be paired to this one, to this one, to this one. So this is now 3 possible ways. This one can be paired to this one, here, and here. So another 3 possible ways. This math book can be paired to this science book, this one, and this one. This one, this one, and this one. So this is actually equal to 12. Okay. Or multiply 4 by 3. And that's going to be equal to 12. So there are 12 possible ways that we can choose one math book and one science book according to this problem. Okay, now let's answer this simple concept check question. There are 3 ways to go from the starting point to the rest area, and 3 ways to go from the rest area to the summit. So this is our illustration. Starting point, this is the rest area, and this is our summit. So according to this one, there are 3 ways to go from the starting point to the rest area. So this way, or this way. And from the rest area, there are also 3 ways to go to the summit. So this is the summit. So this is one way, second way, and this is another way. Okay, now, how many ways are there to go from the starting point to the summit through the rest area? So from the starting point through the rest area, how many possible ways we can go to this summit? So it means, as you can see here, 3 ways from starting point to rest area. And from the rest area to the summit, there are also 3 ways. So when we multiply these 2 numbers together, then that's going to be equal to 9. So it means there are 9 ways to go from this starting point to the summit through this rest area. Okay, this time, let's answer this simple question. When a dice rolled twice, find the number of outcomes in which an even number appears first and a prime number appears second. Okay, we all know that a die has 6 faces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We will find the number of outcomes in which an even number appears first. So even number appears first. This is our first event. Prime number appears second. This is our second event. So in our first event, even number appears first. So we have here 2, what else? 4 and 6. So in here, there are 3 outcomes. Okay, what about in our second event? Prime number appears second. So what are the prime numbers here? 2 is a prime number, 3 is a prime number, and 5 is a prime number. So this is also equal to 3. And to find out the number of outcomes in which an even number appears first and a prime number appears second, so it would be 3 times 3, and that's going to be equal to 9. So there are 9 outcomes. But as you can see here, 2 and 2 repeat. These 2 numbers repeat here. But take note, we rolled the die twice. So still, there are 9 outcomes. So the answer to this problem is we have 9 outcomes.